Hi, my name is Ben Zupke and I'm applying to the Teacher Institute on wireless technology, and I'll be answering those application questions here in this video. First question is about professional training and experience. I received my bachelor's in science and physics from Seattle Pacific University. At the time I did not know quite what I wanted to do with that, so I met with my physics professors and talked with them about what I was interested in and what I was passionate about, and they hooked me up with this great retired high school teacher named Sherm Williamson, and we had some wonderful conversations and figured out that I should give teaching a try. And so I re-enrolled at SPU and I got my teaching certificate and master's in teaching at the same time. Once I graduated fully from SPU, I then started teaching right out of the gates, and I've been teaching for about 6 years now, and I am really glad that I made the career choice that I have because I absolutely love teaching. The next question in the application is about school environment and teaching assignment. I currently teach at Everett High School. It's a public high school located in downtown Everett. In the area, it's probably one of the oldest high schools. It was established back in 1880, and it's a school built on traditions and has a really rich history. And having those two things, we have a really strong sense of community here at Everett High School. And that's one of the things that my wife and I really love about the school. I'm a teacher there, and she is a high school athletics coach. She coaches cross country, basketball, and track, so we're both busy all year round, and we are really enjoying our experience here at Everett High School. The third question is about what would students gain by my participation in this institute. And to tell you a quick story here, the reason I even got involved in ham radio was because a student handed me a packet about a program offered by NASA that allows students to talk to the astronauts in the International Space Station, and obviously they use ham radios to do that. So ever since that interest of the students, it kind of inspired me to become ham radio certified myself and figure out a way to get that sort of technology or that opportunity into my classroom. So that being said, that's one of the biggest pushes that I have for attending this institute, is to figure out how I can get that type of learning experience or that type of opportunity into my classroom. And the other things that I really want to do with this institute and the things that I'd be learning from it is figuring out how to connect what students might be learning, say in physics, to a real world application. And ham radio would be a great opportunity to apply what they learn in class, building crystal radios or anything of that sort, where we actually get to do things hands-on and get to do them in terms of a real world application. So moving on, the next goal of mine is also to inspire students to continue to learn science and technology outside of the classroom. And a great way to do that is to get them hooked on a hobby like ham radio. So that's another one of my goals through this participation or through this institute that I love to bring back into my classroom. The next question is about professional development and how I've implemented what I've learned in the past. Three similar institutes to this one is one that was more of a conference that I attended over in Ann Arbor, and we spent a week learning about all the different types of, I guess, techniques or tools that physics teachers use to get around students' misconceptions, different demonstrations that you could use, different easy, cost-effective labs that you could do with students to help them better understand physics. Another one that I've attended is just the AP Physics Institute, where we learned what really makes AP AP and how we can get students to reach that level of advanced placement. But one of the biggest institutes that I attended was one offered by the University of Washington, and that was hosted by the Physics Education Group there. And we spent probably, I think it was about 6 weeks of our summer, 8 hours a day, relearning physics at a fast pace, but with the intention or the foresight of how would we use this in terms of teaching our students. So we learned great techniques through that institute about proportional reasoning, different misconceptions that students have, and we just had a really good conversation as we learned ourselves the curriculum through the University of Washington. The last question here is about my 3-year plan and my 5-year plan. Over the next 3 years, I really do hope just to simply integrate it into my curriculum and get familiar with ham radio and the technology. But ultimately, I want to be able to bring, this is my 5-year plan, bring ham radio to the school full on, and in terms of like a school club, and actually license students through this club and get them inspired in the hobby. So that's kind of my answers here to the questions in the application. I hope that I get to take advantage of this opportunity in this wonderful institute here this summer. Thank you for your time. Bye.